ready. Clock nudges on to 6:30. Umpire Steve O'Shaughnessy straight away says no, we're not ready, and he turns behind Afridi, and maybe there are some stewards there in those fluorescent green jackets right behind the arm where Afridi would be bowling from, and understandably Lewis Rees, who's a left-hander, former Lancashire player, who's been at Derby for a number of years now, 32 years of age. Lewis Rees, fine player in this format, just says can we move the stewards? So a little belatedly, as the clock ticks on to 6:31 on the big screens here, we're going to get underway with Shaheen Shah Afridi to start this year's T20 Blast, and the first ball is pushed back to the bowler, and it's a dot ball. And it's interesting straight away, Kyle, I watched a little bit of the match. Derbyshire, as I say, have already played a game this year in the competition. Last Saturday they were heavily beaten by Lancashire, and Hyder Ali faced the first ball from Luke Wood. It was a big wide, second ball he was trapped LBW. Hyder Ali's got himself down the other end. He doesn't want to face Shaheen Shah Afridi, who comes in now and bowls, and Rees drives it back to the big Pakistan quick, who with his momentum he falls over, but he made a good job of stopping the ball, and I think he's actually perhaps just raked a little bit of the surface there, and umpire Steve O'Shaughnessy says can I see the ball in case you've done some damage to that.
Yep, definitely has. I think going back to what you said previously, cricketers are very superstitious individuals, and I wonder if that is a little bit of superstition on what happened in their first game of the season, why he finds himself on the other end.
There's Afridi. 2 balls in, Derbyshire batting, and a little drop on the leg side from Lewis Rees, and we're underway. This the first game of the domestic T20 Blast this season, and a run for Derbyshire. You are following on 95.5 and 103.8 FM and online coverage of this Blast game. If you want to stick with the usual programming on BBC Radio Nottingham, Ella and her Ladies' Nights In is from 7 o'clock on your digital radio and on your smart speaker. David Jackson continuing with In the Game at the moment on there. So here we are. Hyder Ali not had Matt Carter in as a slip for the first couple of balls, but he has been dispatched into the outfield, and here we go. Afridi in, all down the leg side. That's well taken by Tom Moores. He had to be lively on his toes there to take that one, but it will have to be re-bowled. It's pretty loose, isn't it, down the leg side. It's a free run and almost a free hit for Hyder Ali.
Any sort of touch on that, and that flies away for 4, seeing as fine leg is up in the ring at this very moment in time.
It was an early examination of Tom Moores, just back, his first game back, having sustained a quite badly broken finger here at the start of April. Afridi in again, and he squared Hyder Ali up there. He was wobbling all over his stumps there, Hyder Ali, wasn't he? Totally off balance, and gets an outside edge, pushing it into the offside, and there's no run. It remains 2 without loss here at Trent Bridge. A glorious, glorious evening. You've really got to have a fanciful imagination even to believe there's any clouds up there. It's glorious overhead. Clear blue skies, warm sunshine. The crowd continues to build. Decent numbers. And the 2 local rivals going head to head. As Afridi comes in, 5th ball, bowls down the leg side, and it's off the thigh pad, and it's going to run away. There'll be a couple of runs after this. Samit Patel down below us slides just in front of the rope. Did a really good job there, Samit. That's got the old heartbeat up for Samit Patel. A good chase, but as you can hear, a good round of applause for Patel, local favourite of course, and it's 2 leg byes added to the total.
Just almost looks, sorry to interrupt you there, just almost looks like Shaheen Shah Afridi is trying to tuck Ali up with deep square and cow corner out.
Yeah, 2 men on that leg side fence on the Fox Road side. They're both looking into the sun here, and Hyder Ali, a little push past the bowler, and he'll keep strike. So Shaheen Shah Afridi says, "I don't mind if I don't mind if you call me Boom Boom." Of course, his father.
I think Connor can be quite pleased with that first over. Nice start, wicket, settle the nerves quite nicely, and will be raring to go again. Shaheen Shah Afridi at the top of his mark again to Rees.
It's a this is how we started. There are people walking about at the far end, and again I think Lewis Rees, if I can spot them from our eye up in the sky here, up on the third floor of the Radcliffe Road stand, that there are people moving behind the arm. Lewis Rees is going to be all over it and asks Afridi just to hang on. Now here he comes, big tall left arm, quick short, pulled away for 4. Nicely played by Lewis Rees. He'll take on the challenge. He's a combative, in-your-face sort of cricketer, Lewis Rees. Bang it in halfway down and he'll have a go, and he took that on and got it away nicely for 4.
Lovely cricket shot again. Going just down the leg side, banged in, and is that Joe Clark down on the boundary there? Has no chance of getting that.
He's disappeared from our eye line. He's looking for the ball. I think it is Joe Clark. Yeah, I could just see the number 3 crawling about under the sheets, looking for the ball.
Looks like it's also disappeared from Joe Clark's eye line. Seems to have got it back now, though.
We've got the ball back eventually. 16 for 1. Derbyshire Falcons, who have a wretched record on this ground. This is the 20th meeting here. Notts have won 13. Derbyshire have won 4, 2 rained off, but Derbyshire's last win here was 10 years ago, 2013. Here's Afridi, want to test out the middle of the wicket again. This one's just slipped down the leg side. All eyes on umpire O'Shaughnessy. I think he's going to let him get away with that, or did it just brush the pad, just brush one of those Velcro straps maybe?
It must have. Anything down the leg side is a wide, so it must have brushed the pad there, and it's got away with one.
Very dangerous form of attack, line of attack, isn't it, from Afridi? We've seen Mitchell Johnson and then latterly Mitchell Stark for Australia, and now Afridi, the big tall quicks, spearing it in. This one's drilled into the offside, won't get a run there. Fielded by Lyndon James. Remains 16 for 1. Calvin Harrison not playing. We have seen him over the last couple of years playing more matches than not. The leg spinner. You need a leggy, don't you, Kyle?
You do. I am a bit biased, though, I believe.
Kyle is a leg spinner. Lewis Rees on strike on 6. Afridi bowls to him, and a little drop and run by Rees. He was determined to get down to the other end there. I think he's just had a little bit of Afridi, and now wants to get down to the other end. Just breathe for the time being. 17 for 1. Rees 7, Madsen 5. Hyder Ali's had a poor start to the blast, out for 0 against Lancashire and out for 1 tonight.
Not ideal. Not probably the start that you would want coming to being an overseas for a county in the blast. Want to impress straight away. Unfortunately, cricket doesn't always allow that.
So Wayne Madsen's taken guard. First time we've seen him down this end. Steve O'Shaughnessy is the standing umpire at the pavilion end. Afridi bowls, and Madsen just works it off his hips nicely. Out to Lyndon James, and he bounces the throw in to Tom Morse. 1 more to Derbyshire, who are 18 for 1. Last year Derbyshire did manage to get through the Northern Group. They've qualified actually for the quarter-finals 3 of the last 6 years, as we all know, and don't need reminding, but unfortunately we have to from time to time. Notts didn't get out the group last year, finished 5th, although they have made the quarters 11 of the last 13 years. Nice looking push into the offside by Rees. Didn't get hold of it really, did he? Single?
No, hasn't got hold of it, but again a nice tidy over from Afridi, and the score being 19 for 1 after 3.
2 overs none for 10 for Afridi. I presume we won't see him now until the back end of the innings. He's got those couple of overs out of the way. We are going to get ready. Clock nudges on to 6:30. Umpire Steve O'Shaughnessy straight away says no, we're not ready, and he turns behind Afridi, and maybe there are some stewards there in those fluorescent green jackets right behind the arm where Afridi would be bowling from, and understandably Lewis Rees, who's a left-hander, former Lancashire player, who's been at Derby for a number of years now. 32 years of age, Lewis Rees, fine player in this format. Just says, can we move the stewards? So a little belatedly as the clock ticks on to 6:31 on the big screens here. We're going to get underway with Shaheen Shah Afridi to start this year's T20 Blast, and the first ball is pushed back to the bowler and it's a dot ball. And it's interesting straight away, Kyle, I watched a little bit of the match. Derbyshire, as I say, have already played a game this year in the competition. Last Saturday they were heavily beaten by Lancashire, and Hyder Ali faced the first ball from Luke Wood. It was a big wide. Second ball he was trapped LBW. Hyder Ali's got himself down the other end. He doesn't want to face Shaheen Shah Afridi, who comes in now and bowls, and Rees drives it back to the big Pakistan quick, who with his momentum he falls over, but he made a good job of stopping the ball, and I think he's actually perhaps just raked a little bit of the surface there, and umpire Steve O'Shaughnessy says, can I see the ball in case you've done some damage to that?
Yep, definitely has. I think going back to what you said previously, cricketers are very superstitious individuals, and I wonder if that is a little bit of superstition on what happened in their first game of the season, why he finds himself on the other end.
There's Afridi. 2 balls in, Derbyshire batting, and a little drop on the leg side from Lewis Rees, and we're underway. This the first game of the domestic T20 Blast this season, and a run for Derbyshire. You are following on 95.5 and 103.8 FM and online coverage of this Blast game. If you want to stick with the usual programming on BBC Radio Nottingham, Ella and her Ladies' Nights In is from 7 o'clock on your digital radio and on your smart speaker. David Jackson continuing with In the Game at the moment on there. So here we are. Hyder Ali not had Matt Carter in as a slip for the first couple of balls, but he has been dispatched into the outfield, and here we go. Afridi in, all down the leg side. That's well taken by Tom Moores. He had to be lively on his toes there to take that one, but it will have to be re-bowled. It's pretty loose, isn't it, down the leg side. It's a free run and almost a free hit for Hyder Ali. Any
sort of touch on that, and that flies away for 4, seeing as fine leg is up in the ring at this very moment in time.
It was an early examination of Tom Moores, just back, his first game back, having sustained a quite badly broken finger here at the start of April. Afridi in again, and he squared Hyder Ali up there. He was wobbling all over his stumps there, Hyder Ali, wasn't he? Totally off balance, and gets an outside edge, pushing it into the offside, and there's no run. It remains 2 without loss here at Trent Bridge. A glorious evening. You've really got to have a fanciful imagination even to believe there's any clouds up there. It's glorious overhead. Clear blue skies, warm sunshine. The crowd continues to build. Decent numbers. The 2 local rivals going head to head. As Afridi comes in, 5th ball, bowls down the leg side, and it's off the thigh pad, and it's going to run away. There'll be a couple of runs after this. Samit Patel down below us slides just in front of the rope. Did a really good job there, Samit. That's got the old heartbeat up for Samit Patel. A good chase, but as you can hear, a good round of applause for Patel, local favourite of course, and it's 2 leg byes added to the total.
Just almost looks, sorry to interrupt you there, just almost looks like Shaheen Shah Afridi is trying to tuck Ali up with deep square and cow corner out.
Yeah, 2 men on that leg side fence on the Fox Road side. They're both looking into the sun here, and Hyder Ali, a little push past the bowler, and he'll keep strike. So Shaheen Shah Afridi says, I don't mind if you call me Boom Boom. Of course, his father.
I think Connor can be quite pleased with that first over. Nice start, wicket, settle the nerves quite nicely, and will be raring to go again. Shaheen Shah Afridi at the top of his mark again to Rees.
So this is how we started. There are people walking about at the far end, and again I think Lewis Rees. If I can spot them from our eye up in the sky here, up on the 3rd floor of the Radcliffe Road stand, that there are people moving behind the arm. Lewis Rees is going to be all over it and asks Afridi just to hang on. Now here he comes. Big tall left arm, quick, short, pulled away for 4. Nicely played by Lewis Rees. He'll take on the challenge. He's a combative, in-your-face sort of cricketer, Lewis Rees. bang it in halfway down, and he'll have a go, and he took that on and got it away nicely for 4.
Lovely cricket shot again. Going just down the leg side, banged in, and is that Joe Clark down on the boundary there? Has no chance of getting that.
He's disappeared from our eye line. He's looking for the ball. I think it is Joe Clark. Yeah, you just see the number 3 crawling about under the sheets, looking for the ball.
Looks like it's also disappeared from Joe Clark's eye line. Seems to have got it back now, though.
We've got the ball back eventually. 16 for 1. Derbyshire Falcons, who have a wretched record on this ground. This is the 20th meeting here. Notts have won 13. Derbyshire have won 4, 2 rained off, but Derbyshire's last win here was 10 years ago, 2013. Here's Afridi, want to test out the middle of the wicket again. This one's just slipped down the leg side. All eyes on umpire O'Shaughnessy. I think he's going to let him get away with that, or did it just brush the pad, just brush one of those Velcro straps maybe?
It must have. Anything down the leg side is a wide, so it must have brushed the pad there, and it's got away with one.
Very dangerous form of attack, line of attack, isn't it, from Afridi? We've seen Mitchell Johnson and then latterly Mitchell Stark for Australia, and now Afridi, the big tall quicks, spearing it in. This one's drilled into the offside, won't get a run there. Fielded by Lyndon James. Remains 16 for 1. Calvin Harrison not playing. We have seen him over the last couple of years playing more matches than not. The leg spinner. You need a leggy, don't you, Carl?
You do. I am a bit biased, though, I believe.
Kyle is a leg spinner. Lewis Rees on strike on 6. Afridi bowls to him, and a little drop and run by Rees. He was determined to get down to the other end there. I think he's just had a little bit of Afridi, and now wants to get down to the other end. Just breathe for the time being. 17 for 1. Rees 7, Madsen 5. Hyder Ali's had a poor start to the blast, out for 0 against Lancashire and out for 1 tonight.
Not ideal. Not probably the start that you would want coming to being an overseas for county in the blast. Want to impress straight away. Unfortunately, cricket doesn't always allow that.
So Wayne Madsen's taken guard. First time we've seen him down this end. Steve O'Shaughnessy is the standing umpire at the pavilion end. Afridi bowls, and Madsen just works it off his hips nicely out to Lyndon James, and he bounces the throw in to Tom Morse. 1 more to Derbyshire, who are 18 for 1. Last year Derbyshire did manage to get through the Northern Group. They've qualified actually for the quarter-finals 3 of the last 6 years, as we all know, and don't need reminding, but unfortunately we have to from time to time. Notts didn't get out the group last year, finished 5th, although they have made the quarters 11 of the last 13 years. Nice looking push into the offside by Rees. Didn't get hold of it really, did he? Single?
No, hasn't got hold of it, but again a nice tidy over from Afridi, and the score being 19 for 1 after 3.
2 overs, none for 10 for Afridi. I presume we won't see him now until the back end of the innings. He's got those couple of overs out of the way. We are going to get